I'll share my screen. Hopefully you can see my screen. Okay. So we are at worksheet 47. Next week is our last session. Okay, so scientific method apparatus in the science lab. Later, we should have some time. We will cover the Bunsen burner as well as the safety or the hazard symbols. Okay, now, okay, what does open-mindedness of a good scientist refer to? So open-mindedness, this one covered before. If you were to check your textbook, there will be notes inside. Okay, I will send you a set of notes next week, Hannah, as well as Salman. If you're still here, if you're still here, Salman, you'll still be here, right, next week? Yeah. So I'll send you the notes for the first chapter. When we come back in 2024 on the 8th of January, Monday evening, okay, we'll be doing the topic again, but I'm not going to spend 4 to 6 weeks doing that all over again. I'll be actually cutting down, do a condensed version. You will be doing different questions altogether. Whatever you have seen here will not be repeated. Is it okay? Yeah. Okay, so what does open-minded of a good scientist refer to? Stick to the truth until the discovery is proven. To want to know more about unexpected results that may be observed. To be willing to accept that something could happen contrary to popular belief. To follow facts and not be influenced by what is widely believed by others. What do you think? Have you all done this? I'm not looking at your answers yet, so you might want to type in over here because it's just two of you. We can just discuss. Okay, let's see. Yeah, answer is C. Okay, I talked about it just now, right? Being open-minded. You have to be willing to accept that something could happen contrary to popular belief. Next, a student wants to find out why cactus is able to survive very long without water in its environment. Which attitude has he displayed? I think this one is quite obvious, right, Salman? Yes, good. Curiosity. That's right. Okay, curiosity, being curious, because wants to find out. Right. Next. Which of the following is not application of science? Not an application of science. Is it the explanation why the preference for chicken sandwich over tuna sandwich? Is this science? So is it the extraction of vanilla essence from vanilla beans? Okay. Study effect of different amount of fertilizers on the mass of fruit produced. Okay. Study the effect of river water temperature on number of plants and animals. Right. So very obvious it should be A, right? Okay. So this is more like a everyday thing. Yeah. Why somebody likes chicken sandwich over tuna sandwich. It has nothing to do with, the kind of scientific investigation involved. So it's not application of science. All right. You will learn about extraction. Okay. This year, not this year, sorry, 2024 in Sec 1. Okay. You will learn more about it when you're in Sec 3. Then the effects of the amount of fertilizers, this will mostly be done in upper secondary. All right. And then study effects of water temperature on number of plants and animals. You might even do this in geography also. Okay. Next year, you're doing quite a number of chapters, subjects. Yeah. I think I went through with Hannah already, the number of subjects that you need to do. My son was actually talking to me that day saying that it's so different from primary school. He felt very tired. Okay. Every day he just want to rest early. Okay. He wouldn't want to play with the phone, etc. He knows that he needs to wake up early because it's always a long day. Right, Salman? So if you are already very packed with your schedule, right, even in primary school, it's going to get worse in secondary school. So be prepared. Your timetabling is important. Plan your own timetable well. Okay, question 4. Annabelle noticed that paint on walls faded after some time. Which of the following is a hypothesis for this observation? Hypothesis is like a guess. correct? You make a guess, you make something like a claim first, then after that you need to investigate whether your claim is correct. So it's a statement, a guess, it can be something that someone puts out for investigation to be carried out. So it's a claim. Your old tutor says to choose the CCA that takes up the least amount of time. Do you know I totally don't agree with that. Yeah. I share a UI later. We finish this question first. Okay. So which of the following is just a hypothesis? Okay, making a claim. All right. So you make a claim, you make a guess. Right? So what is that? It's actually rain washed off the paint. Okay, when you say rain washed off the paint, then you will have to carry out investigation to find the evidence to support this claim. Okay. Okay, what CCA is that? Wow, you must be very strong, right? You have been doing canoeing. Okay, good. Okay, later I share you why. Okay, I share you why you should not be just looking for the number of days spent. Okay, Salman, you must be interested to know, right? What are we talking about? We discuss. It's important. I think this is some skills that nobody will teach you. Okay, you will be listening to people say, and then you follow without knowing what you exactly want. Sometimes you matter. Okay, I myself is important. Then I want you all to always tell yourself that if you don't take care of your own interests, nobody else will. Clear? You will be told by people what to do. Don't. Okay, not all the time lah. Sometimes you may need to, but not all the time. All right. So this is the hypothesis over here. So after making this hypothesis, saying that rain washed off the paint, investigation must be carried out. Okay, an experiment must be carried out. Now, which statement here is an inference and not direct observation? What's the meaning of inference? Have you all heard of inference before? Yeah, what is it? What is inference? Type into... Yeah, there will be. Of course, there will be. We will play games. Hannah asked whether we are going to play game. Inference means you make the conclusion due to something, right? You read something, then you infer from that something. It's like making a conclusion kind of thing. Okay, it's not direct observation like I see. For example, the first one, I don't have to find evidence or this thing, read something to come to a conclusion that the swan flies, right? I can see it myself. Okay, so yeah, swan, we can see it. Pure ice freezes at 0 degrees. Can we measure the temperature and see it ourselves? Can we read from the thermometer? Yes, we can. Okay, the moon orbits around the earth. Are we able to see? Yes or no? Is there any satellite that can help us to look at it? Yes, correct. So answer is actually B. Okay, B, because matter is made up of particles. This is actually an inference. It is not something that we can see. Clear? We can't see the particles, but we can infer. All right, so due to observation, not direct observation, but more of like finding out a lot of clues. You read from the articles, okay? Reading is using the eyes, but it is more like you have to infer from many, many different resources. Microscopes, no. Microscopes, you can see cells and all, but you can't see within the cell, and you can't see how the nucleus, what the nucleus is made up of also, right? You can't really zoom down to the particle level. No, not possible. We can't see with our naked eye. We can't see, not even, even microscopes can't show us the particle arrangement of solid, liquid, and gases. Yeah. Okay. Question 6. A student discovered a new type of plant on his way back home. He did some research to find out more about the plant. Which scientific attitude is this person showing? Think pretty obvious, right? Because there's a discovery. Then after that, he must have gotten very curious. Yeah, correct. Needs the curiosity. Good. Next. In the experiments below, which set of apparatus was used to measure the maximum mass of P dissolved and the volume of water used? Okay, you want to measure mass. What would you use to measure mass? Okay, the apparatus to use is called the electronic balance. Okay, and then volume of water use, okay, we will use the measuring cylinder. I'm sure you all have come across electronic balance as well as measuring cylinder back even in primary school. So in primary school, measuring cylinder, you use plastic type, right? Secondary school, you'll be using the glass type. So be very careful when you're handling them. Okay, it can break easily. Next, how many statements about scientific theories are true? They can never be proven false. I don't think this is the correct one, right? Okay, we have proven something to be false before. Okay, not me, not me. When I say the we, it means someone in our, someone on our earth actually did that. Okay, can prove something to be untrue because of new discovery. Can. So they are used to make prediction. It's true. Explanation of natural phenomena, yeah. Okay. They are acquired through the scientific method, yes. They are repeatedly tested and confirmed. So answer is 4 of them are correct. So this is correct, 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 correct. The word never is a giveaway. Okay, never say never. Okay, never say never. Good. Question 9. How many of the following statements are limitation of science? Limitations of science. Let's go one by one. Do you know what are the limitations of science? Do you all watch the video? Do you all watch the e-learning video for the lesson? Yeah, so they talk about limitations of science, right? Yeah, in the video, you should have already seen. This one you thought it meant one sentence. You mean the previous one? Or this one? Or the options, right? Okay. So this one is quite similar. How many statements? How many of these statements? Okay. They shouldn't put number. I think if they put dash, it'll be easier. Huh? If they put dash, because the number here, you'll be thinking, oh, this one, 6 refer to this. No. So if I were to change this, and I think it'll be easier this way for you to understand. If I put hyphen, hyphen, hyphen all the way. Easier, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go one by one. We may misinterpret data. Are these the limitations? Okay, if you're not sure, let's go on to the next one. It cannot answer ethical issue. This is the limitation of science, right? Yeah, definitely. It has to be done using experiments. Is it the limitation of science here? Okay, not sure, we jump first. Scientific knowledge always changes. Yes, it's true. Okay, new discovery, right? It cannot be used to confirm if God exists. Yeah, definitely. Many discoveries occur accidentally. Yes. It cannot be used to judge whether an artwork is good or bad. Yeah. It's just like the sandwich thing, right? Chicken or tuna, how would you know? Because we can't use it to judge one. So yes, answer is actually D. Okay, there are only 5 statements that are correct. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this, because we were so uncertain just now. In fact, we are right. Okay. Question 10. Which of the following statements about science and technology are correct?